What's good, YouTube? We're back today with another Market Watch, but at the beginning of Market Watch, we like to shout out what I call the must-see videos. And out of every single NAWCQ North America World Championship Qualifier video that I watched, I'm surprised best isn't in your title this time, Sam, because this was actually by far the best out of all of them. This was the best vlog for the NAWCQ. There are so many out there, but the editing, the quality, the entertainment value, Sam actually put this one together in an insane fashion, and I guess I thought it was phenomenal. But it seriously was, out of all of the ones I watched, in my personal opinion, my favorite NAWCQ content of just the experience of what an NAWCQ is. And I think there were interesting things from a standpoint of, say, a Texan watching a Canadian and, like, his reaction to there being 20 McNuggets for $5 at McDonald's. I actually was amazed by that myself. I've told people, wow, you're really messing up if you don't just get the extra 10 free nuggets if you're buying 10 nuggets. They're like, you can do that? So I'm shocked too, but let's get into the real value, and that's this Market Watch. Let me get the proper screen capture here for you guys. Solitaire has spiked through the roof thanks to the Vendreds, and I think there's going to be other things coming, but this was already on the up from Minerva Sworn slash Zombie Sworn, and now with proper hype backing it, it was the perfect kind of storm of there's low quantities on the market combined with, you know, zombies. Zombies are here, ritual zombies on top of that, and this is a great summon in the deck, and it's reflecting in both markets. Our first US seller down here is $14. Only 17 copies on all of eBay, or 17 sellers, and some of these are Japanese. Let's go to Ian here. Yep, 8 total copies on eBay after the fallout. Ooh. It's definitely deserving of the price, but one huge thing is that it's from TDIL, the Dark Illusion. This could very well be in the Megatons. I don't think it's a card they would skip in the Megatons. If it's not, it's just going to continue to go through the roof. But keep in mind that you're throwing money at these cards, and they very well could be reprinted, but I could see wanting to play with the set immediately since it's coming out very soon. People don't want to sit on it. They want to start testing at locals. They want to play in person. So if you are one of those people, you are paying a premium if you didn't already have them. I remember I featured this card way back when it was at $3. I was like, this card is way too good to be a $3 card. This was a long time ago on Market Watch, and it went to $6 after that. People were mad at me. Oh, you made it sell out. And it's just a deserving card of, you know, a $5 to $6 range, but oh, did it really go through the roof now. Fairy Tale Snow is spiking similarly, I believe due to Minerva Sworn. That's the only deck that I could see. Everybody has Minervas now, they're getting the rest of the cards. Maybe if they held off, didn't play Infernoids, they wanted this card. It's at the 3+ mark, you see that norm of $2. I was shocked to see this. I just looked it up thinking, I wonder what it's out now. I was thinking it would have fallen, and we talk about its fall, but nope, here it is at $3. What do you guys think on this one? This was really odd to me to see it up. I was literally pulling it up, expecting to show you guys that it fell. DFW trading cards. That's actually not me. I don't have a TCG player, but shoutouts to our DFW brothers that have 100% rating. Good for you guys being the lowest. ARG down in here, the Game Academy, Demise Games, some really big names throughout here. Bigger vendors, all with really high rating as power sellers. This is pretty cool to see that a lot of the people that are lowest priced are actually the most reputable sellers on here. I like being able to see that from TCG Player. The interface with TCG Player keeps improving. I love it. Cyframe Lord Omega. So we're talking about zombies. It's been slowly creeping up already. If zombies really do take off, I don't think there's many ways you're not playing a tuner. You the zombie. So also a huge thing about the Vendreds is that they can use their materials for the rituals from the graveyard. So you could be making Omegas like crazy still in your zombie decks. And if this does take off as popular as people are hyping it off to start, so many people say they love the deck, so many people are excited for the deck. Zombies already have a good interface. Minerva zombies have a good interface with the meta already. We could really see Omega start to go up. Snow's gone up. Solitaire's gone up. We could really see Omega start to get them. So if you've been sleeping, if you haven't got your Omega, I would get this because it could really see a $10 price point soon and continue to go up if it sees no further reprint down the line. This could be it. This could be the cheapest price you're going to see for a long time. And we see that on eBay as well with a little cheaper. I know I just said that could be the cheapest price, but we still have a bunch under 6. Or not a bunch, 3. And there's 92 total copies on eBay of Cyframe Omega, but it does start to quickly rise. It's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 listings before it's up a whole another $1. So I would just suggest getting yours now. I would have a playset if you can afford it. If you can afford to throw $20 at somebody, I would still be fine with that, even though they're at 6. I would just make sure that I had my Omegas right now with everything going on. It's a great card. Works really great in a link format. Trust me, it's a good card. Pre-prep does work. It is confirmed to work with the Vendread cards. Shame on you guys who were trying to stir up any way that it wouldn't work. It does work. It meets its requirements and conditions. This card is super low price still right now. I'm not suggesting you go out and buy it right away because it's a candidate for the Megatins, but at such a low price point, if you have any sneaking suspicion that this would not appear in the Megatins, it's less than $5 for a playset right now. I just said I'm not suggesting you buy them, but like I said, if you're not comfortable waiting for the Megatins, if you want to play now, you do need this card for that deck. It's probably going to go up, but then it will go back down if it hits in the Megatins. It's just such a bopping game of what's in the Megatins, what's not in the Megatins. A lot of the cards will be in the Megatins, but very few will miss being in them. It's hard for me to imagine they would have a TCG exclusive Ritual Archetype and then not put it in the Megatins. And we see it's more on eBay, $1.77, $1.82. Fees are more vicious on eBay. They take that 30 cents from PayPal no matter what. So you can really afford to list the cheapest of cards cheaper on TCG Player. Thank you, TCG Player. So whenever you're looking at cheaper cards like this is where you want to come over and look. We see Mizuki here hasn't done anything with its market price. There's still inflated market prices from back in the day a little bit. I'm pretty sure this isn't 8 right now. Could it be 8? I saw a lot of damaged ones. It's taking some time to load here. But we'll look at eBay. The commons are $1.55. It would make sense if the premium packs are still 8. We got played at very cheap, heavy play. Oh, okay. The 14 lowest on eBay. That's a sign. And I don't believe I see a near mint anywhere in there, and we're already at 16 here. Oh, geesh. Yep, $16 lowest. Yu-Gi-Oh! Black Market. I see you guys over here. So Mizuki is already spiking it. I don't think it was this way last night. That's pretty crazy. Then again, I did not click on Mizuki last night, but I suspected this was going to go up. It was late night on stream, and I was just pulling up all this stuff. If you missed my birthday stream, shame on you. But I was just pulling up cards for Market Watch, and we were talking about zombie cards since we all knew Solitaire had spiked. There's other versions, of course, that are still cheap and hollow. There's so many versions of Mizuki, but last time we saw zombie decks get really hyped, every single version doubled or better. I'm pretty sure we'll see Mizuki go up. And talking about Go, a card I don't have pulled up that only has one version of itself, Gozuki. Still very, very, very cheap. something to consider perhaps with these zombie decks. I don't know how they're going to play, but I would imagine the more pure versions will be playing this. Of course, it's cheaper on TCG Player because of fees and shipping, so something to consider. This man's is basically only making his stamp back, almost. But it's realistically easy to get. Let's go through the prices as they load. Yeah, I would expect most of them to be near or closer to $1. The thing here is, these, like, unless you buy other cards from Evolution Gaming Inc. or Yugi Seller, you can't buy these cards unless you bought another card from them. So good luck with that. But the dollar range should be relatively easy. There's no multi-sellers under the dollar mark, so maybe it is experiencing a small buyout. That is interesting. Summon limit is up. A lot of people have asked me to cover this card. I think it's a good card. It's always been a decent kind of floodgate. Lowest of $3 over here. You see the norm at $1.13. I heard multiple people tell me it's from VCT RFS's market watches that have been suggesting this card heavily. I would agree that it's a great card for Link format. A very simple effect. Neither player can summon more than 2 times per turn. That's huge for Link's format. We've already seen in the show, if it's indicative of anything, that it'll be Link Shokan, Link Shokan, Link Shokan, Link Shokan. It's bad against True Dracos is about the only deck I could think it would be bad against. But I think it's a great side deck card nonetheless, and we've seen side deck cards be very, very pricey in formats before. But as long as the True Dracos are around, this card will have trouble. It's good in True Dracos as well, as you can just use it for a tribute summon of a True Draco monster being a continuous trap. So it does have extra synergy there. I think it's a good card overall. It's one that I've always picked out of bulk. Cosmic Cyclone, I would be getting the heck rid of this. I realize it's such a good card in this format, but at 1884, you have to realize if it's not in the Megatins, it's probably in a starter deck because it was announced in a starter deck. Get rid of yours now, please, for the love of money. If you like money, if you enjoy having money, if you enjoy having money to buy extra cards with, lowest on eBay seems to be 20. Just get rid of it right now. Trust me. Unless you're playing in some case tournaments and you think you'll see your money back off of it. If you think you're going to win that case tournament or top 4 case tournament, sure, keep it. But this is getting a reprint somewhere, and I wouldn't be stuck with it. Spiral Super Agent is still up now on both platforms. I just wanted to show it caught up on eBay. It's going to be in the Megatins. All the TCG exclusives seem to be in the Megatins. I don't think it'll be skipped on. If it is, here's your soundbite, guys. It's so weird if they would not put it in the Megatins and have future releases coming for it. Just chill and wait on yours if you're waiting to play the deck. It's not till Circuit Break. And a card I didn't know was $5, that it is from the Dark Illusion that I imagine would be in the Megatins, is Nirvana High Paladin. If this was in my trade binder and you'd offered me 3 or even 2, or I had 2 of them and you said, here's 5, I probably would have taken it. I definitely would not have been thinking, and look, the next one's 6 already on eBay. It's just a really cool card. That's about 10% over its market price here on TCG Player, but it's just another card I didn't know was $5, and scrolling through possible Megatin candidates, I saw it was there. If it skips, it is a pretty cool show card. A lot of the show cards like Zark have gone up recently, so just something to consider if you have it. I'd probably trade it personally. I'd be happy to know that it's worth more than I thought it was. Especially being a Synchro Pendulum heading into the Link era. So, thanks for watching this Market Watch, guys. What did you think of this one? Some crazy stuff happening across the board. Spikes I didn't expect. Definitely suggestive investments / considerations for you. Again, I personally wouldn't be going after this. I'm probably going to be packing some Megatins myself. But if this skips somehow, that would be insane. And other things to think about as well. It's a crazy market watch, honestly, for me. It's the most action I've seen in a post-Nationals market in a while. But what do you guys think of what's going on? And also, again, hit that hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this one and made it all the way to the end.